Maybe you guys could have more meetings together.
Meeting for what?
You guys passed.
I don't have past to work out.
Just eat off the table,
No
maybe.
reason to.
And
it's the past.
And
so we leave it in the past.
Yeah, I hear you. That means you're not over it.
That means I'm not. Listen, what exactly do you think I'm gonna be over? I'm curious.
Hold back. What did we just see? Maurice Scott and another woman? And wait, Kimmy's reaction to pure shock is reflected in the fast-spreading rumors on the streets. Maurice really left Kimmy early? This mystery woman seems rather familiar. Who is she and why? And you all Kimmy? Let's just say it makes everyone wondering whether she's with Maurice for good. Since this tea is hot and we're about to break it all down, grab some popcorn, keep tuned. The receipts are arriving and they do not lie. Maurice's new lover came forward. Let us now dig in.
On the recent episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Maurice unfortunately got a DUI. You didn't realize that he wasn't home until the wee hours in the morning. And a lot of people were asking like, well, why is Kimmy okay with her husband leaving an event, hey Tisha, leaving an event and...
The world of reality TV is humming with conjecture, and fans of Love and Marriage Huntsville find it difficult to process the most recent startling news. Currently under fire is Maurice Scott, who has a supposedly solid relationship with Kimmy Grant. Whispers of a mystery woman have surfaced. People are beginning to wonder whether Maurice has moved on, whether there is conflict in paradise between him and Kimmy, and maybe the most important question of all, how is Kimmy handling this bombshell? The drama is building quickly, and although some people think these are simply baseless rumors, others are sure something major is under development. Working overtime, social media detectives have examined images, chronologies, and cryptic messages. We will deconstruct everything in this video: who this new woman is, where these rumors originated, and most importantly, Kimmy's shockingly honest response to it all. Therefore, even if you believe you know the whole story, reconsider, since we have found some information altering everything. Let's start right now. It all began with a few minute but telling hints that grabbed social media users' attention right away. Originally, the rumors seemed to be nothing more than internet gossip, but as more information came to light, supporters of Marriage and Love in Huntsville couldn't overlook the signals. Maurice first raised serious concerns at an Atlanta's elite event, and he was not isolated either. Witnesses said they saw him with a mystery woman who most certainly wasn't Kimmy. People first dismissed it, thinking she was an old friend or a business associate, but the rumors started an unexpected path. Several internet sites, including some well-known gossip bloggers, uploaded images and grainy video clips purportedly showing Maurice being especially friendly to this woman. One thing was clear: Maurice was spending an odd amount of time with someone new, even if the images weren't perfect. Not only that, but also users of social media dug further, examining Maurice's most recent online behavior. Online detectives claim he had begun tracking a particular woman's Instagram profile, one he had never been connected to prior. The woman, whose identity at first seemed unknown, turned out to be a fitness buff and successful entrepreneur. Here's where things get even more suspicious. Kimmy posted a cryptic message on Instagram not mentioning Maurice specifically, but rather had people talking just days after the rumors gained traction. Readers, energy never lies. Pay attention. Was Kimmy shading Maurice? Fans drew quick judgments. Was she verifying the stories without really speaking?
That I met him in that vein. I met him for the streets. That's how I met him. And so he likes to do that. He does. And so there was a time when I would stress out, and I'm like, where you at? Oh, what you doing? There was definitely a time when I would.
By now, the matter had developed from little conjecture to a full-fledged crisis. People craved explanations. Was Moy stepping outside his marriage, or was this just a misinterpretation? More importantly, though, would Kimmy react once everything became clear? With the rumors whirling at full tilt, everyone's main concern now was, who is this woman? Online detectives lost no time exploring the riddle. Social media users soon discovered the woman seen with Maurice was not just an arbitrary stranger. She was a real estate investor, fitness coach, and entrepreneur who was increasingly active on Instagram. Although her identity wasn't formally verified at first, several sources claimed she had been seen visiting private events in the same circles as Maurice. Here's where it gets interesting though. Social media whispers suggest Maurice wasn't hanging out with this woman just haphazardly. He has been seen with her more than once. There are even rumors that the two had been seated at private VIP tables at the same restaurant on separate evenings. And if that wasn't enough, An unidentified tipster claiming to have inside knowledge reportedly told a well-known gossip blogger that Maurice and this woman had been corresponding covertly for weeks. Online screenshots of DM chats came to light, albeit their authenticity seemed dubious. One thing was clear, Kimmy had to have seen the rumors, even if some of her supporters insisted they were phony. She said nothing in spite of this, though. Not one clear clarification or direct statement. One of the most often discussed events occurred when Kimmy posted something on Instagram. She wasn't addressing the drama specifically, but her word choice made viewers wonder whether she was implying something more. She discussed loyalty, trust, and how occasionally people let down you. Could Kimmy be choosing to keep things quiet even though she knew about Maurice's actions already? By now, the public was split. Some thought Maurice was absolutely innocent and that this woman was just a business contact. Others believed this was no chance occurrence at all, and a fresh bombshell fell just when it seemed as though things couldn't get any more suspicious. Just when viewers felt the situation could not get any more intense, a fresh revelation emerged that sent social media into a frenzy and left fans utterly stunned. Renowned blogger known for revealing celebrity scandals came forward claiming alleged receipt. The blogger claimed to have found pictures and videos unequivocally showing Maurice and this mystery woman in what seemed to be private settings. A foggy but clear picture of Maurice and the woman seated close together in a poorly lit lounge was among the most startling bits of evidence. Maurice's body language in the picture appeared to be laid back, and the woman was leaning in close as though they were sharing a private moment. The date of the picture is even more fascinating. It was taken just days before Kimmy shared her mysterious Instagram live about loyalty and trust. If that wasn't enough, an unidentified source surfaced claiming Maurice and the woman were also seen leaving an elegant hotel late at night. This was then the turning point. Many supporters were offering Maurice the benefit of the doubt up until this point, suggesting he might have been casually chatting or networking or acting innocuously, but things started to seem far more suspicious after these allegations came to light. Kimmy made another surprising action to feed the fire. She deleted several pictures of Maurice from her Instagram account. Although some old images persisted, many recent ones were clearly missing. Fans speculated right away that this was her method of subtly answering the rumors. Social media entered complete meltdown at this point, people asking, "Are you okay? Please tell us what's really going on. Girl, you deserve better. Drop him and move on. Is this why you have been so quiet lately?" Flooded Kimmy's posts. Conversely, Maurice began acting oddly as well. Usually quite active on social media, he abruptly became quiet, just pure radio silence. No Instagram stories, no posts, no comments. And at that point, supporters knew something was definitely going on. But another surprising turn of events altered the whole discussion just when people felt they knew all the answers. Kimmy made a bold and surprising gesture just as viewers were piecing together the hints. One that left everyone wondering whether she had known about Maurice's claimed new romance all along. Following multiple photo deletions of Maurice from her Instagram, Kimmy went to social media in a way never seen before. She posted a cryptic message that shocked her fan base instead of directly answering the accusations. "Sometimes silence is the loudest answer," she said in a now viral Instagram story. Fans quickly came to believe that this was her method of gently verifying what had been suspected all along. Was she silently realizing her marriage was in crisis? Before the rumors ever made their way online, had she already accepted them? But her next action truly had people talking. Kimmy doubled down. Rather than going missing from social media like Maurice, she began to enjoy and interact with postings suggesting self-worth betrayal and new beginnings. One post she enjoyed, "A woman who knows her worth doesn't beg for love. She walks away with her dignity intact." Fans made instantaneous connections. Comment sections burst with conjecture. Kimmy is leaving left and right-leaning hints. She is aware of what's happening. She is communicating to us that she is done. Maurice messed rather badly. Woman, just come out and say it. Truth is what we already know. The last turn then was a live Q&A session that left everyone even more perplexed. She said something that put fans in detective mode, even though she didn't specifically confirm or refute the rumors. People will always show you who they really are. One thing I have discovered, all you have to do is be open to seeing it. Here's where things get considerably more fascinating now. An inside source close to Kimmy says she has not been content for some time. According to the source, who apparently knows the couple's inner circle, Kimmy has been dropping hints for months about feeling emotionally exhausted and underappreciated. Rumors surfaced. If that's the case, could she have already suspected something was going on but was waiting for hard data? Why lately? Why start deleting images and sharing cryptic messages straight following the revelation of the cheating rumors? Was Kimmy playing the long game, waiting for the ideal moment to recover her power? Or was this her last straw? She definitely reacted not at random. And another big bombshell fell just as we seemed to be beginning to find answers. One that flipped the whole scenario. Just when the internet felt it had assembled the whole puzzle, a game-changing discovery emerged that turned the entire story upside down. Though all eyes were on Maurice and his claimed new lover, whispers of something far more profound, far more personal, and maybe even coordinated behind the scenes started to surface. One inside source, someone claiming to have direct awareness of Maurice's personal life, came forward with startling fresh information. This source claims that Maurice's purportedly new partner might have been in the picture for far longer than anyone knew. Here, though, things start to veer unexpectedly. Was this affair really unprecedented? Several rumors started to circulate alleging Maurice and this woman had actually been in touch for months, maybe even longer. And what's even more bizarre is, Kimmy may have known about her the whole time. Was Kimmy hiding the truth in order to uphold their public persona? Was this woman always a ghost in their relationship, waiting for the right moment to be revealed? Or did Maurice believe he could keep everything secret permanently? Those who have been closely following Kimmy and Maurice's relationship began searching through past social media exchanges, reopening dubious events that now seem to make a lot more sense. One especially suspicious comment from months past on one of Maurice's Instagram posts, where an unidentified account wrote, "It's funny how people pretend to be faithful online when we know the real deal in real life," begs questions. Although the comment didn't get much attention at the time, fans are rewatching old footage, dissecting past interviews, and spotting minute indicators that something was off long before the rumors went public. And here's where things turn even darker: the involved woman. She is really who? The internet descended into full investigative mode when the claimed girlfriend's identity came to light. People began poring over her past, looking for any link she might have had with Maurice prior to his arrival with Kimmy, and what they discovered was startling. According to some sources, she and Maurice go far back, possibly even before he started Kimmy with seriousness. Others claim she has ties to other reality TV stars, thus she is not fresh to the limelight and might have had personal motivations for publicizing this. The most startling assertion is also that some insiders think she was a lifetime presence in Maurice's life that was kept from the public view rather than only a side piece. This begs a great deal of questions. Kimmy knew this woman personally too. Most importantly, did this woman expose herself for a specific reason? Was this relationship already disintegrating behind closed doors? Let's be honest, scandals don't stay secret indefinitely, but here's the part nobody was anticipating. Kimmy's action left viewers in complete shock. Kimmy moved so boldly, so unexpectedly, that it entirely turned the course of this whole affair. Instead of remaining quiet or just dropping hints on social media, she turned up in an unexpected location, and at that point, everything we knew was completely inverted. The internet hummed with ideas, conjecture, and fierce arguments for weeks. Was Maurice truly engaged with another woman? Was there something far more fundamental at work, or was this just another unfounded rumor? She did something no one saw coming, though. While everyone was waiting for Kimmy to react, to post a cryptic message, to unfollow Maurice, or to make a dramatic public statement, Kimmy's public presence is conveying a message. Kimmy made a bold and deliberate move instead of withdrawing into silence or responding emotionally. She said nothing at all. Arriving at a well-publicized event, she seemed more radiant and self-assured than ever. She was grinning, lively, and utterly unconcerned. Fans noticed right away, as if the rumors never existed. Was this her method of gently quelling the rumors? Some believe she was trying to say, "I'm not pressed. This doesn't define me." Others, however, felt this was merely the quiet before the storm. She then dropped a cryptic post on Instagram that generated even more questions right when people thought she had her figured out. Kimmy posted a picture of herself dressed elegantly in all black with a caption that said, "A queen never worries about the pawns on the board. The game always plays out exactly as it should." That one piece launched social media into flames. Was she verifying that the rumors were accurate? She wasn't worried, though. This was only a means of demonstrating to Maurice that she was stronger than she was allowing on, either with or without him. She knew more than she was revealing. Though one thing was obvious, Kimmy wouldn't be the victim of anyone. Nobody knew exactly. And just as people felt the situation could not get any more dramatic, an unidentified source came forward with insider knowledge that once more changed the narrative Has Kimmy already known? The insider said Kimmy had known about this woman for some time. Actually, according to sources, she had been informed months earlier that Maurice had been spotted at private events with another woman. She had confronted him personally before any of this went public. Maurice refuted everything, though. She might have even been getting ready for the fallout, acting behind the scenes long before the public knew. And here is where things get considerably wilder. Kimmy wasn't sitting back silently, the insider also claimed. She had been compiling her own proof, screenshots, messages, financial records. She was not about to let Maurice perform her like a fool. She was keeping receipts. Kimmy might thus have been preparing her next action in secret, even while supporters were hoping for a large public confrontation. And just when you believe you know how the narrative ends, one more big twist awaits discovery. Because what followed totally blindsided Maurice and transformed everything. Kimmy made her most significant action just when everyone else felt their circumstances resolved. She did something no one saw coming. She seized control of the story in a way that left Maurice totally mute, rather than publicly addressing the rumors or flitting about with him. Sources close to the couple claim that Kimmy began making significant life decisions behind the scenes without consulting Maurice, so completing her silent revenge. She supposedly began securing assets, making financial changes, and organizing her future. Friends claim she was preoccupied with her career, health, and independence. Then came the most shocking revelation of all. Kimmy erased multiple Maurice photos from her social media one day without notice. She merely deleted him from her online presence like he never even existed. She made no dramatic announcement or provide a long explanation. And at that point, supporters realized that Maurice's response had clearly changed things. Was he not prepared? Maurice, who had stayed mostly silent about the rumors, was now dealing with a different sort of difficulty, one he might not have been prepared for. Though Kimmy's behavior made it abundantly evident that she wasn't playing games, he had spent weeks ignoring the backlash, believing it would pass over. People suddenly were talking about Kimmy's next action rather than the other woman. Maurice was now the one in the hot seat, compelled to respond to a situation spiraling out of his grasp, and thus the power dynamic had totally changed. Next is what? Neither Kimmy nor Maurice has so far publicly verified or refuted the claims. Will Kimmy formally cut off this relationship? Will Maurice pursue her back, or will he move on? Above all, what actual part does this supposed mystery woman play in all of this? One thing is quite clear, this drama is far from finished. Thus, make sure you enjoy this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell if you want not to miss any updates.